Hi, this is Jason Faulkner, aka Shop Weasel, and we're doing a special episode today, or this evening, called Gourmet Cooking for the Wildlife. We have some special ingredients arranged. To pull this off. And I think I'll be rewarded very greatly for this effort. And I've got raisins, apples, oatmeal. I'm going to be freezing my apple slices tomorrow. I bought the apples first and I was done with my shopping, but I read online you can use a teaspoon of lemon juice and freeze these without blanching them so they won't discolor. So, I'm making my granola peanut right now. And then I'm going to make a base of cornbread with apple slices and raisins blended in with it. But I'm going to put raisins and apple slices in this too. I remember when you used to be able to open these peanut butter lids in one shot. They must have changed the recipe of it, of the material. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting some pancake syrup in my oatmeal. I use cheap Ziploc bags from Walmart to achieve my my mixing of this. Peanut recipe. I don't want to give them too much sugar, so I'm just going to use corn syrup. Just a generous portion. I won't be swirling the cornbread with this. I'm adding a little water to it because it needs a little water in the recipe. Not a lot, just enough to soften it and make it bind, sort of crumbly. I don't put egg in my granola peanut. Gotta have peanut butter. I usually put 2 generous blobs of it in there. That's a fair amount. That'll give them an extra peanutty experience. Always put your lid back on your jar of peanut butter so nothing contaminates it. And I'm going to put my raisins in. These raisin boxes were pretty much crushed at the store. They're pretty fragile. I think I'll switch them up. Don't want to overdo it with raisins. Make them last. But I think I'll switch all my raisins into another Ziploc bag because the container's pretty much ruined. I'm going to put this in my skillet to get it out of the way. I'm going to take my apple and grab my big knife. and sort of core the apple out. Now I'll save these for my silhouette on the rail. Let me cover my oats up, because I'm going to have some of these in the morning for myself. They are delicious. That's a lot of apple, but I got the right knife to do this. I'm just going to rock it across the apples and try my best to get them cut down into pieces. I wouldn't recommend a uniform slice. You want to keep them guessing, because they're wildlife out there. And, you know, these animals, they like the feel of different size textures and stuff, like a randomness. It just keeps them in their pace. The fastest way to ruin wildlife is to try to baby it. Now I'm somewhat of a hypocrite on that. I feed the birds and these animals frequently because I'm trying to run a business. I want to make an impression, but I enjoy the beauty of them being around also. It's not a total greedy motivation. But either way, you know, I'm not going to offer them cupcakes and cream pies, or marshmallows, or little wieners, or whatever. I try to keep it somewhat natural for them, you know. I feel guilty about feeding the birds cornbread so much lately, because I was out of bird seed, but not now. And I'm going back tomorrow to get my other half of my order that I wrote down. I split it into two trips, because I'm going somewhere tomorrow, and I'll be stopping by Walmart again anyway, so I'll be finishing up my needs for this period that I'm doing this. But we'll be doing this a lot nightly with apples, raisins, granola, and we'll get some great action out of this. You don't want to give them a big quarter slice of apple neither. That's just overdoing it. You know, you got to make them forage for it. That way they appreciate what they're getting. They won't become a nuisance. They'll be polite. and even a little aggressive amongst each other. You know, they'll keep their natural order of things. And that's important. You know, why spoil their order that they were meant to be? And we can do that easily, you know. Hand feeding and talking like babies to them. These are creatures that are meant to be enjoyed from a distance. And I won't go into any more of my feelings into any of it. I'm just making small talk while I prepare these apples, and I think this is sufficient. Oh, they look good. Now, I'm not going to put any apple. Well, I guess no. Now, I got raisins in the granola peanut, and I don't want to ruin the peanut experience. So this would just be a little loose scattering of apples and the rest in my base. So I'm going to rinse my hands now and dry them on a towel. And I'm going to close this out with, let's see, I need more water for sure in here. Just a little, not too much. And zip your bag and start kneading. You can knead it in different ways, and sometimes you got to burp the bag. But once it gets to a certain thickness, you can just simply jerk the bag and it'll peel all the peanut butter off the top and the side. That saves you a lot of trouble. This is Jason Faulkner. Be sure to check out tonight's videos, and I have an extra surprise staged out there for you all to enjoy. I won't say what it is. You'll have to watch my videos. And best of luck to you, and like, share, and subscribe, and we'll have a lot of fun. Thank you.